Do you struggle with starts on F1 2022? And do you keep doing this? Or maybe you're in the rain and you just want to make sure you can leave the start grid without crashing out? Or perhaps you just think you got it, but you really don't. You try and hold on to it. You're gentle on the power, losing positions, but you still spin it. Well, don't worry guys, I've got you covered, because in today's video I've got a couple of different pointers, different tips to help you survive in getting better starts in F1 2022 for both normal cars, for the custom cars, for the dry weather and for the wet weather, pretty much for all circumstances. So let's get right into it, shall we?
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Right guys, so the first tip I've got to give you is make sure you click that red subscribe button. That is definitely going to make you get a bit quicker off the starting procedure. But in all seriousness, what you want to do is go on to differential adjustment on throttle and bring it down to about 65 to 75%. I found this gave the best sort of traction coming out of the starting procedure, and then drop that down once you leave the start finish straight, maybe to about 55. And I pushed the front brake bias to 50 instead of whichever it was up before. So what you want to do is get the RPM about 13,000, and you want to be gentle as you go on the throttle here, and you might lose positions, as I still do. I've not got it down to a scratch yet, but I've not got it down to scratch yet, but I am still working on it. But that is just basically, you know, the first tip I can give you there is just be gentle on your inputs. So get it to about 1300 once again. Sorry, 13,000 I mean to say, and just be gentle on our inputs here and slowly apply the throttle as you get past the as you go up the gears. And you really want to just try not to rev out too much. Don't touch the purple rev limiter until the 6th gear or later, especially in the rain as well. Maybe in the dry you can go to the 5th, but yeah, in wet circumstances go to 6th. So when you're revving up, just don't go to the purple bars at the bottom right, as you can see there. So yeah, 13,000 to the RPM, and then slowly apply the throttle with 65%, 75% on throttle diff, and then slowly lower that as you get throughout the race on the MFD. And look at this, you're seeing in all circumstances here, this is intermediates this time. We do get away quite smoothly right now, which is always good. And yeah, then the race just goes on as it would. But the first start of the races is personally what I've struggled with in my races, which if you haven't seen, check out my channel for my team and the online. This is my custom car right now that I've made in terms of livery, and so it's all balanced performance right here. And you're going to see here that even though it's not got the best of power and it is balanced, I didn't get the best of lines, but I didn't spin it. And that's basically from being as cautious as I could be on the throttle, just slowly getting onto it after 13,000 RPM. And also press the overtake button once you have full traction of your car, once you get to the 6th gear or the 5th gear. For me it was around 5th gear in this car and this track in the dry. But as for another example, let's go to one of the most powerful cars in the grid, and that's going to be the Red Bull. So we're Max Verstappen for this example here, and we do get it wrong right now, just to show that mistakes do happen. But yeah, you want to go to 13,000 once again to the RPM right down there, with 65% on throttle diff, and slowly apply the throttle. Look at this, so by 4th gear we're already maxed out, and we got Carlos looking up to go on our inside, but luckily we do keep the position, and there you go, our race just goes on. Now the difficulty for all of this has been set to 70 as opposed to 62, which I've been racing in my team, so of course I'm not going to be keeping up with everyone properly, but it's good to enhance it just to try and push you to your limits, and just keep putting that difficulty slightly higher than what you normally race it to, just to really maximize your training, I guess. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, and if you found it of any value, please be sure to click that red subscribe button, and maybe click the like button as well if it's been of value, and maybe type a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. I've not done a tips and tricks video for F1 before, so let me know if this was good or not. I did put a bit of time into researching this and practicing plenty for this, and I actually feel like I've gotten better as well. So when we go back to our My Team career mode for round 4 and above, and for the online racing, we should hopefully be in for a better chance of getting some wins. Because I do think it's the start procedure that lets me down the most, and definitely in the rain. So if you want to see a rain guide, guys, once I learn to get better at the rain, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'm just going to leave you guys with some of the highlights and some of the fancy camera work. So if you've enjoyed, you know what to do. But I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Take care.